Thanks, Angela. Having trouble trying to figure out how to work your iPad? Hand it over to a toddler because they can crack the code of new technology. 11 News reporter Christy Richmond tells us how young children keep up with the newest gadgets and how new technology will impact their future.
iPads, smartphones, computers. With each new technology advancement, parents say their children are figuring out how to work gadgets from a very young age.
And I looked over one day, he was 9 months old, and he was just kind of playing with it, and then I watched him and he just slid his finger across, and I was like, no way. I picked it up and he totally unlocked it.
Parents, like Austin Smith, say there are good and bad things that can come from letting your kids play with electronics. Smith says keeping the balance is what is important.
I think there's some value into actually holding a book and turning pages and looking at pictures and talking about it as you do it with your kids.
Professors from the BYU School of Family Life say even though technology can be a great tool in your child's learning, it's still important to take them out to play because too much exposure at too young of an age can cause problems.
Maybe stifling imagination, obesity concerns, if they're stuck in front of a computer all day or an iPad or whatever. They're not running around playing tag, chasing, some of the stuff that we know that kids need.
Smith says there are great learning tools her children use on an iPad, and she says kids will continue to rely more on technology.
I definitely think that the kids are headed in that direction where face-to-face contact isn't going to be that big of a thing.
In Provo, Christy Richmond, 11 News.
Coyne says she thinks we are raising the most technologically savvy generation that we have ever seen. She also says these kids will possibly grow up to become the computer geniuses of the next generation so they can really move the field of technology forward.